Firestar slid around the edge of a hazel thicket and paused to taste the air. The moon was nearly full, and he could see that he was to where the stream followed the border with ShadowClan. He could hear its faint gurgling and picked up traces of the ShadowClan scent markers. The flame-colored tomcat allowed himself a soft purr of satisfaction. He had been the leader of ThunderClan for 3 seasons. He felt as if he knew every tree, every bramble bush, even tiny path left by mice or vultures throughout his territory since the fearsome battle when the forest clans had joined together to drive out Blood Clan and their murderous their murderous leader Scrooge. There had been peace, and long days of new leaf and green leaf had brought plentiful prey. But Firestar knew that somewhere in the tranquility night, an attacker was lurking. He made himself concentrate, all of his senses alert. He caught up a sense of a mouse, rabbit, the green scent of grass leaves, and faintly the reek of the distant thunder path. But there was something else he couldn't identify. He raised his head, drawing the breeze over his scent glands. At the same instant, a clump of bracket waved wildly, and a dark shape erupted from the middle of the curling fawns. Startled, Firestar spun around to face it, but before he could raise his paws and defend himself, the shape landed heavily on his shoulders, knocking him to the ground. Summoning all his strength, Firestar rolled onto his back and brought up his hind legs to thrust his attacker away. Above him, he could make out broad, muscular shoulders and a massive head with dark tabby markings and a glint of amber eyes. Firestar gritted his teeth and battered even harder with his hind legs. A forepaw lashed out at him. He flinched, waiting for the strike. But suddenly, the weight that pinned him down vanished. The tabby cat sprang away with a yowl of trumpet. "You didn't know I was there, did you?" he meowed. "Go on." Firestar admitted. Dang it. Go on, Firestar, admit it. You had no idea. Anyways, hold on, let me go ahead and do the voice. You didn't know I was there, did you? He meowed. Go on, Firestar, admit it. You had no idea. Firestar struggled to his paws, shaking grass seeds and scraped some moss from scrapes of moss from his pelt. Bramblebee. Bramblepaw. Oh, Bramblepaw, you great lump. You squashed me as flat as a leaf. I know. Bramblepaw's eyes gleamed. I don't know why I keep on doing a bad guy voice. I don't know. If you really been a Shadow Clan invader, you would have been God dang it. CROW food by now. So I would. Firestar touched his apprentice on his shoulder with the tip of his tail. You did very well, especially distinguishing your scent like that. I rolled in a clump of damp fans as soon as I left camp, Bramblepaw explained. He suddenly looked around anxiously. He suddenly looked anxious. Dang it. Was my assessment okay, Firestar? Firestar hesitated. Firestar hesitated, struggling to push the memory away of Bramblepaw's bloodthirsty father, Firestar. When he looked at the young apprentice, it was too easy to recall the same broad shoulders, dark tabby fur, and amber eyes that belonged to the cat who had been ready to murder and betray his own clanmates to make himself leader. Firestar? Bramblepaw promoted. Firestar shook off the clinging cobwebs of the past. Yes, Bramblebee. Bramblepaw. Hold on. Bramblepaw, of course. No cat have done better. Thanks, Firestar. Bramblepaw's amber eyes shone, and his tail went straight up in the air. As they turned towards the clan camp, he glanced back at the Shadow Clan border. Do you think hold on. TAWNY Paw had been born in ThunderClan? but she never felt at home there. She was too sensitive to the mistrust of the cats, who couldn't forget that she was Tiger Star's daughter. When her father had become leader of Shadow Clan, she had left Thunder Clan to be with him. Firestar always felt he had failed her. He knows how much Bramblepaw missed her. I don't know how they do things in Shadow Clan, he meowed carefully, but Twarrypaw started her training at the same time as you. So you should be ready for her warrior ceremony by now. I hope so, Bramblepaw meowed. I know she'll be a great warrior. You will both. Firestar told him. On their way back to camp, Firestar felt as... Hold on.